Did you know your mind believes everything you tell it? Everything, whether it's good or bad or whatever it is, your mind is going to believe anything you tell it. It's a sponge and it's always listening. Does your mindset hold you back from success? Does your mindset hold you back from a healthy relationship, healthy family, healthy habits? What are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself something brilliant? Are you telling yourself something, what are you telling your brain that's holding you back? I just went to a conference today at lunch, and it was really, I've heard it so many times, and sometimes you just need the right person to tell you, but your mind will believe what you tell it. So you should really join me and join whoever in just telling your brain, tell yourself good things. What do you really want in life is what's holding you back. I am really excited because of my new adventure, but I'm telling myself, I can do this, there will be success, and I am going to be able to help many people get through this. There was one little exercise that she did that I want to share with you because my mind is blown. So she gave us, she gave us this list. Which one of these is different? We sat there, we got to look at it for a few minutes, and everyone kind of was like, everyone had a different answer. It was 1, it was 13, it was 33. Here's the secret. Here's what's different. The number 2, it's the only one that's not a 1 or a 3. It just shows that the habits and what we are taught when we are young really kind of just sinks in. What if that number 2 had been something that was a great opportunity that you didn't see because you just looked over it? We see anything before the parenthesis as a placeholder, not as something that could possibly be the answer to our problem. Another thing that she was talking about was our autopilot. How many of us have driven to the same place every day or quite a few times where we just keep going on autopilot, and one day we're trying to go somewhere else, but it's in the same direction, and we totally miss where we needed to go, and we end up somewhere else, or back at our house, or at our job when we're trying to go to a restaurant and meet people, and we have to turn around and we're like, wow, we just drove past our exit, or just totally autopiloted to where we needed to go. The other thing that she said is, on those autopilot journeys, do you really stop and notice anything? Or did a giant skyscraper or something come up? Because, yeah, I've done that. I've driven the same route for 3 years, not noticing something, and all of a sudden I, look around and there's a brand new shopping mall, and I totally missed it. And I had driven past it all through the construction, and it was crazy, but it's because I just put my mind into autopilot and just went with the flow. So what we tell our minds and what we do with our lives really is what we'll end up with. If you want success, you need to have success as your mindset. You can't tell your mind that you can't do this, or something's going to happen, or, prepare for the worst. It's the fishing story, your fish starts out this big, and then by the time, the fourth person tells you it's so big, it was so big, we couldn't get it in the boat and I had to throw it back. And, why not tell yourself the fish story about your success? I want success out here. I want my fish to be so big that it doesn't end up in my boat because I can't get it there because it's too big. You can do the same thing with your business, with your life, with your family, with your relationships, is just tell yourself you can do it. Tell yourself what you want, because your mind will give you that option. Sorry, I'm checking out some of my notes, because when you tell yourself you can't do something, or you tell yourself that, this isn't going to work, or maybe you come out of the gate really excited, like, hey, I can do this, I can do anything, I'm unstoppable, but then something comes up from your past, your present, your future, who knows? Some thought gets in your mind like, oh, this is such a bad idea, oh my goodness, what did I do? Oh, I quit my job, and now I don't have income. Yeah, I freaked out a little. But it's it's really exciting to just be able to say to my mind, hey, you can do this. You have the option to make your life what you want it to be. Stop dragging it through life and start living your life. I know that's my little motto, but I am so thrilled to share with you as I'm going through. I mean, I'm still on a high basically from this event, and really tell yourself you can do it, because you can, and you are worth it, and you're worth the time, you're worth the effort, you're worth a lot more than what you give yourself credit for. And I truly hope that, if you get anything from this this broadcast, is that you need to start talking nicer to yourself. And the nicer you are to yourself, your brain will believe what you tell it, and you will have the chance to be successful. So I don't want to take up too much time. I heard another thing that was be brief, be brilliant, and be gone. So I am going to say goodbye for now, and I hope to see you guys around soon, and have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning. Not sure where you are or when you're watching this, but I hope you make it a great day, and I hope you tell yourself at least one thing nice today. If I can challenge you to every morning wake up and tell yourself 3 positive things that you want to change in your life, that you want to see your life, envision that future and tell yourself those 3 things. And you'll see how fast they come, because all of a sudden, once you start believing and you start letting your mind believe, because you're telling your mind the right things and you're stopping the negative self-talk, it comes. And I am a first-time believer that it will come, because I just finally gave up, and everything is coming, and it's coming fast, and it's a little overwhelming and scary, but it will come for you too. So I hope that you have a great day.